All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
With the brothers from the Phoenix camp. That being said, we give all honor, glory, and praise to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem
Yahushua,
Yahushua,
Ba'Hashem
Ba'Hashem
HaKadosh.
HaKadosh. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. And peace and salutation to the brothers doing this work in truth and sincerity, man. The Lord bless us today to get together in the spirit, man, and bring out another video. So what we're going to get into, man, is we're going to get into visions because if you look at brothers in GMS, man, brothers been having dreams and visions about these end times, man, about all the things that are coming upon you, Jake, man, you so-called black Latinos and Native Americans. And the dreams ain't nothing nice, man. Those dreams vividly express what's going to happen according to the scriptures, man. But it's talking about troops entering your house and just causing hell for you, man.
I got testimony for that also.
Yeah, go ahead.
I say, like you said, not dreams, right? Like a while ago, I had a dream where they said all the lights shut. Like I was basically coming home from work, all lights shut off. Like the whole space, the whole city's black. The only thing was the stadium. So it was nighttime, and all of us is me and someone else in our house, right? And some motherfuckers went inside our house and took our shit.
Yeah.
And in a dream I killed them, and that shit woke me up because that's it. So like killing someone is so heavy thing,
Yeah,
that's what happened to me though.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that word vision means, man. It means to have a revelation. It's not only does it mean that you have a dream while you're sleeping, it means to have a revelation, man, to have something revealed unto you, man. You know. So we're gonna start with that Acts 2:17. Go ahead and get it.
Acts 2:17. And it shall come to pass in the last days.
In the last days, and that's exactly what we are now. I mean, you can't say that we're not in these last days, man. It's self-evident, man, that we are in these last days. So that scripture is talking about today. They're talking about these times right now. It's talking to the men of the Lord. Go ahead.
Say, if you I will pour out of my spirit to all flesh, and your prophets and your daughters.
So he'll pour out his spirit on all flesh, man, because even people that are not in the truth, they're having these visions and these dreams about end time calamities, man. You know, I remember, I think it was a year ago, where they had Apostle Tahar put up a video where they had the little kid saying, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. And the little girl was crying, man, that the Lord was coming, and she was like in great fear, man. You know, so the Spirit of the Lord is being poured upon all flesh, and things are getting revealed, man, because that just told you that we're in the last days. Keep on going.
And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy.
Your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, man. And who's really prophesying out there, man? The men of the Lord, the men of GMS. We're out there prophesying, man. You know, to the Lord that tells us to stop, man. We're out there breaking down these scriptures, telling you to repent, man, telling you what's coming, and telling you to get ready, man, or like the brother said, get right or get left. I heard that in a video one time, man. So that's basically what it is in these times, man. Hey, get right and get left, man. Because the Lord doesn't take no middle of the road shit, man. The Lord categorizes, man. Because either you good or you bad. Either you the sheep or you the wolf. Either you the wheat or you the tare, man. Either you the wicked or you the good. The Lord categorizes, man, and that's order right there. There ain't no in between with the Lord, man. Keep on going.
And your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams.
Come on, man. So that's exactly the time that we heading in right now. Brothers got precept. Go ahead, bring it out, man.
I have a Genesis 46 and 2.
Yeah, get that Genesis, man.
This is Genesis 46 and 2. It says, and the Most High spake unto Israel in the visions of the night, and said, Jacob, Jacob. And he said, here I am. Now, it said in the visions of the night. So, what is that? You know, the point is that. The point is that, you know, when you sleep, you know, the Lord might speak to you. He said, and the scripture said, when you sleep, he basically put it in your head on what you're going to do the next day.
Yeah, that's Job 33:15. Brothers want to get that. Go ahead. Keep on breaking it down, huh?
I'm gonna run the scripture back real quick.
I'll get that Job.
You go ahead, okay, It's 46 and 2. I'll read it back. It says, and the Most High spake unto Israel in the visions of the night, and said, Jacob, Jacob. And he said, here I am. And he said, I am the Most High, in the power of thy father. Fear not to go down into Egypt, for I will there make of thee a great nation. I will go down with thee in Egypt, and I will also surely bring thee up again. Now, if you look at this on a different fold as well, where are we at now?
Egypt.
We're in Egypt, right? All over again, because when you go in the second Esdras, it tells you that he would smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Yep.
Okay? Also, when you go to Deuteronomy 28 verse 68, it tells you he would bring us back into Egypt again.
Yep.
And then when you go to Revelation 7:18, it says, I think it's the 17th chapter or the 7th chapter, one of those two.
Yeah.
But it tells you that this place is Sodom in Egypt. Sodom because you have a lot of homosexuality that happens here. a lot of homosexuality events that happen here,
Yep.
and a lot of in Israel, the children of Israel are in captivity under who? Under these heathen nations.
Yeah, and that's that Egypt is talking about. Because we all know that word Egypt means bondage, man. So that's basically talking about America. These scriptures, they're a trifold, they're many-fold interpretation, man. They can mean all kinds of things at once. They can talk about the past, present, and the future all at one time, man. And that's the deep, dark mysteries of the scriptures, man. You got more on that up?
I can no, you know.
Come on, I'll get that Job for you, because the brother was talking about in the vision of the night, man, where the Lord will reveal things unto you. And basically he instructs you what you're going to do the next day. But he also can give you visions, like he's giving brothers these visions lately, man. There's Job 33 and 15, it says, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls upon men and slumbers upon the bed, then he opens the ears of men and sealeth their instruction, man. So what he did, he opened their ears, he opens their understanding, man. He makes things revealed unto you. Because if you look up that word vision in the blue letter, one of the definitions is a mode of revelation, man. So that's a way of revealing things unto you. So that's why the spirit of the Lord has been heavy on certain brothers in GMS, certain brothers in the truth, to have these vivid dark dreams, man, about the calamity, about Jacob's trouble that's coming to these end days, man.
Hey, doesn't if I'm not mistaken, the scriptures say the vision is set for an appointed time.
Yeah, God.
If I'm not mistaken, so everything is even if whether you regardless if you remember it or not, you know, because sometimes we don't remember what we dream about, but the instruction is still sealed on what you're gonna do for the next upcoming day, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how cold the Most High is. That's how He works, you know. But sometimes His men, you know, receive these different dreams. Of sometimes the dreams be good, sometimes the dreams be ugly, man. You know what I mean? And in this case, what the brother was talking about in the video he saw, the dreams sound like the things that are come, which is prophesied about in Second Esdras.
Yep.
With martial law, with people, you know, ransacking each other's houses, people killing each other and things of that nature. Troops coming in, you know, these UN troops coming and kicking down the doors and stuff like that. But then again, for the prophets, what does the scripture say? It said He will allow us to flee, man. You know what I mean? When the troops shall, what is that scripture? When the troops shall come in, He will make us to basically to flee out of the situation or whatever. When they have, I don't know, I'm roughly paraphrasing the scripture.
God.
But you know, he's gonna put up a standard. He's gonna lift up a standard against them, man. You know, which, you know, could have us disappear, which could have brothers can receive that power, man, and defend themselves or defend their little ones and their families, man. All because what? Because you've been doing the truth. You sacrificed everything you had in this life to do this word. So therefore, we have some protection in the times to come, man.
Kind of another way that the Lord has putting these visions on people is the movies that Esau makes, man.
No, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So the movies that Esau makes, you know, movies like The Stand, Handmaid's Tale, The Road, The First Purge, things like that, man. Those are visions of what's to come, because Esau gets everything from the scriptures, man, and the Lord can put it inside Esau's mind to reveal all these things in these movies, man. Because check it out, man. When you come into this truth and you start watching certain movies, you watch them with a spiritual eye, and they reveal much more things to you than the average person can see, man.
Right.
A good example is that movies like The Matrix and so on and so forth, man. Those are all spiritual movies, you know, if you really think about it. And that's another way how the Lord put this vision on the people, man. You know, give me that scripture to again. I think it's Genesis.
No, this is Genesis 46 and 2.
Yeah.
That's what I had.
Okay.
You got me. I got Numbers 6.
Yeah, get
12
that
and
Numbers,
6.
man.
And it says, this is Numbers 12 and 6. It says, and He said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord Yahweh, will make thyself known unto him in a vision.
So what does that prove, man? That proves that the men of GMS, we are those prophets, because it just proves that the men of GMS, we are those prophets, because the men of GMS, certain brothers, they've been having those visions. They've been having those dreams. Run that back again now.
God, it says, this Numbers 12 and 6, it says, and He said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord Yahweh, will make myself known unto him in a vision.
God, so the Lord is making Himself known to the prophets of the Lord in a vision, man. So that's just another indicator that we are the men with the truth. We are the men with the 100% doctrine, man.
And it says, and will speak unto him in a dream.
See, there it is, bro. You know, there it is. How much more clearer can you get, man? If you're a man of understanding, if you're a man of common sense, you can see that the things that these brothers are dreaming about, and the things that are happening, and the things that Scripture say, it all points to to the truth, man. It all points to things getting revealed, man. It all points to things to come. And it all points to that we have, it just proves that we, the members of GMS, starting with apostles to heart on down, that we have the 100% true doctrine, man. Because no one's breaking down the scriptures like the men of GMS are, man. And I'm not saying that in a proud way, because we do this thing with humility. You know, I'm just saying that's what it is, man. That's just what it is. Hey, where's Nate at, man? He ain't saying nothing. Where's Vocab Malone at, man? He ain't saying nothing. Where's all these other scoffers and scorners right now, man? They ain't saying nothing, man. They ain't having no visions. They're not revealing no things at the end time, man. Where are they at? You know, you don't hear from them no more. But before what? There was all kind of scoffing and scorning and mocking and bullshitting, man.
And when you hear from these other so-called prophets or, you know, these other different religions and stuff like that, they never go into the bad things out of scriptures. They always go into the prosperity to make people feel good, man, and make people, because if people understood the Most High, how, like, these so-called Christians in these churches understood how the Most High get down, I guarantee you they wouldn't go back to church. They wouldn't. If they understood that if a baby, gets killed and I tell you that the Most High did that, right? They'll be like, what? They'll think different of who they serve, man. But a real prophet understands both things. It says, eat the whole roll, right? So we understand the things that are left, and we understand the things that are right. And when you look at that spiritual, right now we're going through things on the left, trying to get ourselves right for the kingdom, man. And then in the kingdom, all the law, statutes, and commandments are going to be downloaded inside of us, man. And therefore, we're going to have to govern the whole world, govern these nations with the law that we're practicing now, man. I'm gonna grab second Esdras because the brother that had the dreams. What he was talking about was prophesied a little bit in second Esdras 15. It says in Esdras he was having visions. Even John the Revelator, we call him John the Revelator, he had a vision. And what he had a vision of, this place being destroyed, he said 200,000 missiles being shot on a specific place, and this is that specific place. This is second Esdras 15 and 1. It says, behold, speak thou into the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. So that tells you right there that the Lord controls everything. So we are his prophets. He's Lord willing, he speaks through us, man. This is how he gives the warning out. It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. And I'm going to go down. It says, this is 5. It says, the second Esdras 15 and 5, it says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Okay, and that's kind of what the brother was seeing. It says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And that's why death and destruction and plagues are coming, because wickedness has polluted the whole earth. But when you go into Job down in 24, it tells you that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. And then I'm going to go down to 8. It says, I will hold my tongue no more touching their wickedness. So he gives you, the Most High gives you a reason why everything is about to happen. Because you people are so marinated in your wickedness that you don't want to turn from it. It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Okay, and this is the scripture I was talking about earlier. I'm gonna jump down to 10. It says, behold, my people is led as they flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. And our land is talking about this land here, man. And when you keep going in second Esdras, it tells you, as a matter of fact, it's the next scripture. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Okay, and when he says smite Egypt as with plagues before, when you look at ancient Egypt, right, over there in Africa, right, they was going through all kind of hell, man. Darkness, right, their crops, families, and shit like that. They was going through all hell for touching the children of Israel, man. So how much, and it's worse now in this Egypt than it was in that Egypt. So how much more plagues are coming to this Egypt, man? I'm gonna keep going. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. And those plagues are part of the punishment that the Most High is going to bring upon it. And the ultimate punishment is those nuclear missiles that John saw a vision about. Okay, this is 15. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Now, swords is just a piercing instrument, right?
Yep.
So that can mean gun, that could be knife,
Yep.
right? It says, for there shall be sedition among men in invading one another.
Mhm.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. So it says they're going to be invading one another. They're not going to regard those of high or regard those of low. They ain't going to give a damn.
Mm-mm.
You know, in the time to come. This is 17. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
And we're already seeing that on a low level right now, man.
With the COVID-19.
And like the brother said, even shall mourn. And we're already seeing that low level now because all you people doing out there is bitching and mourning how you can't do the things you used to do. So you're mourning, man, but that mourning is going to increase, man. All that's going to increase. It's just the start of it right now. You know, you're seeing the very beginning, like the scripture says, the beginning of sorrows, man. And that's exactly the time that we're in, man. You got more on that, bro?
Yep. This is 19. It says, and men shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. So
God.
that's the time to come when people ransacking each other's houses and breaking in